Slide one. My name is Moses Wells, and my research question is: do earthworms show any difference in boring behavior into soil when exposed to the sound vibration patterns described as vibrational pattern number one, which is a slow tempo, and vibrational pattern number two, which is a fast tempo? Slide two. How burrowing in response to different vibrations was investigated. This investigation will answer the research question by observing: one, whether earthworms will burrow in the soil when the cups are exposed to the control condition, which is no vibration, or treatment of vibration pattern number one, slow tempo, and vibrational pattern number two, fast tempo. Number two, if earthworms burrow, how long does it take them to burrow will be calculated as an average. The time and the two test conditions will each be compared to the control to see if the earthworms burrowed more quickly or slowly when exposed to the vibration. Whether both vibration patterns showed the same impact on desire to burrow or burrowing time will be determined. Slide 3, test conditions. The two test conditions that I used for this experiment was vibrational pattern number one, which is a slow tempo vibration, and vibrational pattern number two, which is a fast tempo vibration. I chose to use this method of testing because this was the category that was highlighted in yellow in the workbook, so I chose it. The form of treatment came in two different songs. One song was a slow song, a R&B rhythm and blues song, and that was for vibrational pattern number one. And for vibrational pattern number two, I chose a fast, upbeat hip hop song. For the treatment in this experiment, I used a cellular device emitting no sound, and I tested the average of 8 worms to see how long it would take them to burrow. I had one worm that did not burrow, and I timed the worm, and it took more than 3 minutes. So I terminated that aspect of it. So I added and calculated the rest of the average, and it took an average of 62 seconds for the worms to burrow under the control. All right. When I applied the vibration pattern number one, described as the slow vibration, the rhythm and blues song, Human Nature by Michael Jackson, I all worms did burrow, and I had an average of, out of 8 worms, 66 seconds it took for each worm to burrow at average. For vibrational pattern number two, all worms did burrow, and the song or the pattern was a fast paced hip hop song called It Takes Two. And the average of the 8 worms and how long it took them to burrow was 44 seconds. Hypothesis. I formed two hypotheses according to the way that I thought that the experiment would turn out. My first hypothesis was about vibrational pattern number one, which was the slow vibrational music. I predicted or hypothesized that the worms would burrow slowly because they would not feel any danger in response to those vibrations. And hypothesis about vibrational pattern number two was, would earthworms burrow quickly or slowly to a faster paced music? And I hypothesized that they would burrow much faster when exposed to the vibration of the faster paced music because they would sense danger or feel that something was approaching. And in this case, both of my hypotheses were supported. Slide 6. In response to vibrational pattern number one, slow tempo vibration, the earthworms burrowed slower than the control, which was no vibration. In response to vibration pattern number two, fast tempo vibration, the earthworms burrowed faster than in both the control, which is no sound, and vibrational pattern number one, which is the slow tempo. And both of these supported my hypothesis. The research that I chose to use was on vibrational noise from wind energy turbines, which was an article that was given to us in class. This article is relevant to my research because it taught me about earthworm response and how earthworms generally respond to vibrations. And to sum it all up, Earthworms do not like vibrations. They do not like vibrations because of the simple fact of it constantly alarms them of approaching danger, and they don't know if danger is approaching or not. So they feel like they're always in danger, but very sensitive. Um, Actually, this research filled the gap in my research by providing that information. And so by using that information, I learned that many earthworms would migrate away because the earthworms migrated away from the wind energy turbines and found other land more distant or more soil more distant to habitate in. If I could actually test more worms, I would test more worms and extend the experiment to a longer amount of time to see that once earthworms left one area, would they leave as a group or would they leave and just separate into separate groups? The place is that the wind turbine was, the soil was depleted of certain nutrients because of the migration of the earthworms. This concludes my slide